the placebo effect and the law of attraction. I've sort of connected those two a little bit in my mind, and I'm going to try to explain it real quick. I watched a talk by Irving Kirsch about the placebo effect and how it works and how to create a strong placebo effect. Some of the things that influence how strong a placebo is the brand name of the drug, and also how strong the actual drug that the placebo is mimicking is. So brand names work more effectively, and drug companies know this. That's why they have brand name drugs, because they know that you'll pay more for something that's chemically exactly the same, because it will work better. Because with drugs that actually do have an effect, there's also the added effect of your belief going into that. And obviously placebo aspirin, you already kind of don't believe very much in aspirin doing much, so it doesn't do as much as, say, placebo morphine, which is going to have a very strong placebo effect. So the stronger the actual chemical is, and the stronger the brand name is supposed to be, then the better the placebo will perform. And how does this connect to like the stuff I was thinking about with the law of attraction? I was thinking that the placebo like works according to how much resistance you have to it working. So the more that you believe in it, the more that it's going to have an effect. And brand names help with that, and like obviously stronger initial drugs help with that. So with law of attraction, that would be akin to like positive affirmations would be like aspirin, and like the vision board might be like morphine. And obviously if you hear about positive affirmations from an authority figure that a lot of people have verified and validated, then it's going to be like the brand name morphine or the brand name aspirin. And then like if you hear about it from somebody who's just like me, like just a random dude on the internet that looks batshit crazy, then it's probably not going to have as much of an effect, unless you consider me an authority figure and you listen to me and you go, I think that dude gets it. Then the more that you believe in it, the more powerful the effects are going to be. And the placebo effect is such an interesting phenomenon, because it kind of proves to me that like law of attraction type stuff is going on. Like magic is real. We have the ability to literally manifest our own reality. We can manifest our pain away. We can manifest disease away. We can manifest all kinds of things. And it's not, it goes beyond like curing illnesses. You can probably placebo your way to a more, like a better fitness level. You could like placebo your way to like bigger muscles, like in the gym and stuff like that. You could placebo your way to all kinds of things. And then like believing, even in diet, imagine like there's people that eat such poor diets that I wonder how they're alive. But it's probably just because of their belief, right? They believe that this food won't kill them. Whereas if I ate that food, I would die. I know I would die. Like, and even in my own life, from like this, I'm the same person moment to moment. Like, I used to be able to just smash down like 5 big cans of energy drink in a day. And if I drank one now, it would completely destroy me. I would be in agony. I would be really anxious. My head would be spinning. I'd feel sick. My blood sugar would be all fucked, and I'd just be a mess. And a lot of that is biological because my body's not used to it anymore. But I'm sure that also a lot of it is the belief in what these things do to my body that I've had to buy into to stop myself from drinking them. So now I think they're like poison, basically. So when I drink them, it's like drinking poison. So how much of it is like biological and how much of it is like in our minds and like up to our minds to manifest? And that's where I think it depends on the resistance. Like that's the key thing. The placebos work better the more that you believe in them. So everything like this works better the more that you believe in it, the less resistance you have. So what you really want to be doing, if you want to be manifesting a beautiful reality for yourself, is trying to eliminate resistance to the possibility of like what you want. And that, I think, the key thing that I've found is to try not to use your rational mind so much, which sounds like I'm basically telling you to just check out of reality, because to us in the 21st century, we believe that reality is a rational, concrete world. It's material, and we're individuals. Everything, we're separate objects. Everything is a separate object, and we don't place any emphasis on anything outside of the material, rational, concrete world. So, but I'm making the argument that the more invested you are in that, the less wiggle room the law of attraction and the placebo effect would have to generate results for you, because you're saying a table is always going to be a table. The sky is always going to be the sky. Like, however, your model of reality can't shift. So if it can't shift, it's not going to be able to produce very profound results. Whereas if you really open your mind up and you allow reality to behave in any way that it wants, to whatever degree you're capable of doing that, then a lot more possibilities are going to be occurring. Like, it's really rationality. I feel like that's where I've landed, is what holds me back. Like, for example, an example of rationality holding me back. So I kind of believe that I can become super successful with my YouTube channel, and I could make millions of dollars. Actually, I'm finding something else right now. Rationality and also judgment. If I judge that me making $1 million, I think of it like I shouldn't make $1 million, because this is supposed to be about helping other people. But like, the reason why I want $1 million is because I would do $1 million worth of good shit with it to help the world. Really, at the end of the day. So judgment gets in the way, and rationality gets in the way. The rationality part is like, my rational mind will come in and try to figure out how, with this material concrete world and all of the objects that are in it, how they would all have to move around for me to end up in a space where I make $1 million. Whereas if I don't think rationally about it, and I just allow reality to operate in its own mysterious way, then that's when these things tend to happen. And they happen in direct relation to my level of resistance to things. Like, I've had breakthroughs over the past year where something will start to go really well, and I'll get really excited about it, and then I'll kick in with like the judgment or the rationality, and I'll start to overthink it, and it will literally cut itself off. Like, I will see like something that's beginning to blossom, and it will cut itself off. It will find its ceiling, or it will even go back to the way it was. And I see that a lot. And it probably would sound crazy to somebody who is 100% invested in the rational material world. But I just don't know. I don't know how to talk to those kinds of people anymore, because it's like, for me, that's one small aspect of experience, like the material world, and that people kind of get the idea that somebody who operates outside that matrix doesn't understand it.